Number 114 in the Radiance range is The Tale of Oiwa's Ghost from 1961, directed by Tai Kato. Now, we have seen him several times within the Radiance range. Each time has been fantastic, although for my money, my favourite has been I, the Executioner. But I really enjoyed his interpretation of this famous ghost story. In fact, this is a tale that may be quite familiar. We've seen an iteration of it before, the tale of Yotsuya's ghost from the Dai Gothic Volume 1 set is this very tale itself. And I was really curious to see what Tai Kato would do with it, seeing what he has done in his other films, how he was going to tackle this subject matter. We have Tomisaburo Wakayama as Lemon, who is married to Oiwa at the start of this one, but they're a little bit estranged. He has done something that has caused her to reevaluate their marriage and move out, and he's trying to win her back. She is staying with her father, who has another daughter as well, and it just so happens that he is selling her into servitude for a business. He just doesn't realise that that business is prostitution. So we get that story as well. And then there's a friend of Oiwa's father who is trying to take advantage of the younger sister's situation. And there is someone who wants to marry that younger sister as well. And that's what I really like about this story. There are so many different sub-stories built into this one that really elevates that core horror story. We know the core story that's coming here, especially if you've seen other iterations of this, and because we get these secondary stories, it really does just bolster it up. Now, you still get that atmosphere, the betrayal, the ghostly vengeance that carries through this film, but there are other tales going on within this that really impact that as well. It's a story rooted in ambition's ruins. Oiwa's righteous rage becomes a force that no one can escape, particularly not Lemon. The poison, the guilt, the social decay, Lemon's moral rot becomes apparent. This is a man who is greedy, who is driven by that, who wants to have a higher standing within the community and sees an opportunity for that when someone who is a little bit more richer, a little bit more affluent moves next door and discovers that his daughter has an infatuation with Lemon. And he has a choice to make. Stick with Oiwa, a woman that he wanted back in his life, or move on to pastures new and maybe rise up the social standing. So Lemon, being Lemon, decides that the only thing he can do is kill his wife, and it leads to female disfigurement and spectral power in the form of Oiwa's ghost. It has that kind of long black hair covering these brutal, horrific disfigurements that Oiwa suffers thanks to her husband, someone that should be looking after her and taking care of her. And I particularly like this tale in the black and white monochrome setting because it enhances the raw terror and the stark moral clarity of this one. It speaks louder than the kind of colour version that I've seen previously because it plays with those shadows. It creates the atmosphere as we have these dark, inky blacks that seem to perpetrate the edges of the screen, which I just loved. The tale's fantastic. The building atmosphere and cathartic nature of the finale, which is elongated, is terrific. Whereas in The Ghost of Yatsuna, it feels like everything is drawn out and it can be a little bit languid and it rushes to a quick finale. This draws it out a little bit more, creating multiple cathartic moments as certain people meet their demise. The cinematography really shines within the terrific HD transfer that we have here, and audio is a particular standout here. It's something I'm noticing more and more within these discs. The picture quality is usually pretty good, but when you find something that's just crisp and the audio is fantastic, particularly with the atmospheric chilling soundscape that comes here, you can just hear the quality within the disc itself. And this comes to fruition for me in the standout sequence within the film, which is the transformation scene. Gut-wrenching single take of Oiwa's physical transformation under the poison. Raw, unrelating, and unforgettable. It is terrific. It's a sequence that really feels like an origin for the J-horror sequences that would come decades later. It has that disfigured face foreshadowing Sadako or Kayako from The Ring and Ju-on. You can really see the origins come to play within this sequence. It just shows you how good it is. Of course, being a Radiance disc, there's some excellent extras on this disc as well, so let's dive in and have a look. Here we are in the disc of The Tale of Oiwa's Ghost. Let's go to the special features. First we have Mari Asato. Filmmaker Mari Asato talks about her admiration for the director Tai Kato in The Tale of Oiwa's Ghost, filmed exclusively for Radiance in March 2025. Runs for exactly 9 minutes, and among other things gives us a kind of idea of what Kato was attempting to achieve with his interpretation of this familiar ghost tale. Facing Oiwa, J-horror scholar Lindsay Nelson looks at the many faces of Oiwa and the legacy of tormented female ghosts she inspired. Created exclusively for Radiance Films in 2025. And this runs for 6 minutes 57 seconds, and it's a very different visual essay. There is text coming up on screen explaining some of the moves or narratives or iterations of horror and the female tormented ghost, and then it'll show you several images from many movies highlighting that, which I think is a novel approach and something that works really well here. Also included in this set is a 24-page booklet as an essay by Tom Mays, The Tai Kato Paradox, which is a terrific read. And that's the extras for The Tale of Oiwa's Ghost. There we have it. The Tale of Oiwa's Ghost is another winner for me. I really enjoyed this. I know there are some problems with the discs. For some players, I didn't have an issue myself, so I count myself lucky here. Tale of Oiwa's Ghost out now, and it's another great Tai Kato movie. Maybe my second favourite after I, the Executioner. I'd love to know what you think of this one. Let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, fell somewhere in the middle. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and ManVFilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.